So just making yourselves comfy. Stay warm for this. So today we're going to just focus on grounding and bringing ourselves back into our bodies. Um, and looking at releasing any tension or any worries that we might have around this time. It can be quite an odd time at the moment, depending on what's going on for you and for others in your lives. So let's just begin as we sit comfortably and close your eyes if you wish, or soften your gaze to the floor and just bring your awareness to where you're connecting with the chair or the floor beneath you. Notice your sit bones. That's great. Get comfy. Notice where your feet or your legs touch the floor. Really focus on that connection with the ground beneath you, with your carpet or chair or floor or whatever you're sitting on. And just visualize that you're sitting on the ground. It's beautiful. And just bring your awareness to your breath. Notice that cool air as it enters your body, the warm air as you breathe out. Just allow your mind to settle as you begin to focus on your breath. Allow your body to relax in this position. Feeling that contact with the ground. Gradually allow your breath to begin to deepen, and if you wish, bringing your hands onto your abdomen so your fingertips are touching. And as you breathe all the way down into your belly, as your belly expands, your fingers come apart slightly, and as you breathe out, they gently return to touching. Just allowing your breath to deepen, drawing that all the way down into your abdomen. And following that breath back up and out as you breathe out. And allow your body to relax a little further. Perhaps take a wander around it in your mind's eye and observe if there's any points of tension. And gather that tension as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, allow that tension to dissolve, flowing out with your out breath. Just allowing yourself to focus completely on your breath and your connection with the ground beneath you. As you gently land and settle in this time out that you've taken for you today. This important space for yourself. And if you wish, you can set an intention for your practice today. Perhaps to release fear and stress in order to make space for calm and that sense of being anchored firmly to the ground. And then relax your hands and bring your awareness into your heart space. And behind your sternum, behind your rib cage. Your center of compassion. drawing yourself into that beautiful space. Compassion for yourselves, for others, for the earth. And then releasing that awareness, you gradually begin to allow your eyes to flutter gently open, returning into the present space in this moment. Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. So we're going to work with some gentle movement, focusing on supporting our lungs and our ability to breathe deeply. And then we'll have a lovely long guided relaxation. So I'm just going to invite you to begin to just roll your shoulders. So we're just going to draw the shoulders up and round, beginning to ease into any tension or anything that we're carrying. Busyness of homeschooling or ensuring that loved ones are home and safe. And you can breathe in as you draw your shoulders up, breathing out as you allow them to roll back and down. Fantastic. Lovely. Let's take the shoulders the other way, just easing in. Superb. That's great. Lovely. And then releasing that movement. Just feeling that space and awareness that you've created between your ears and your shoulders, perhaps a little bit more wriggle to allow your neck to lengthen further and the shoulders to relax a little more. Wonderful. Let's begin to shake out our fingers and our hands, our wrists. Gently beginning to bring movement to our physical body. Getting some oxygen flowing around, bringing space between the joints. Taking that into your lower arms and your elbows, all the way up into your shoulders. Gently shaking out your whole arms. Fantastic. Let's take that up towards the ceiling and out towards the sides. This is where you find out how much room you've got. Up to the ceiling and back out to the sides. Out in front. I love this bit because it all looks like we're waving at each other. It's great. And then round behind. Back out to the sides. One in front, one behind. Swapping over. Your arms tired yet? That's great. And then just releasing that movement, letting your arms rest back on your lap. And just noticing how your arms feel. And then I'm going to invite you to come to standing now. So we've got a bit of space. So make sure you've got a bit of room about you because we are going to continue to move our arms once we stand up. Great. So just coming up onto your feet. That's great. Just take a wee moment to maybe walk from foot to foot. Finding that connection down through the floor, through your feet. That's great. Good stuff. Come up onto the ball of one foot and just circling round into your toes. One way, then the other. Ooh, I've got crunchy bits today in my toes. Nice. Splendid. And then let's swap over. So we're easing into the other foot. Brilliant. And letting your feet come. Then finding that chair or the wall. We're going to stand on one leg and just gently shake into our toes, our ankle, our lower leg, up into our upper leg and our hip. And then give that a little swing backwards and forwards. Ease any tension that we might be holding around the hips. And sitting. Fantastic. Let's place that foot on the floor and we're going to swap over. Gently shake into the opposite foot. Ankle, lower leg, knee, upper leg, and into your hip. That's great. And give that a little swing backwards and forwards. Wonderful. Good. Coming back to centre. We're going to take our arms around our bodies a little. So keep a little bit of a flex in your knees and your hips so they stay soft. And you're just gently twisting, beginning to waken up the spine. That's great. And then just allowing the arms to come back to standing. Fantastic. So we're going to work today with an energy block release around our breath and our lungs called the windmill breath. But first of all, we're going to start standing in Tadasana. I'm going to show you the windmill breath first, and then we'll break it down and chat you through it. I know one of you knows it quite well, at least so we can just refresh our memories as we do this. So I'll do a quick demo first. Okay, so you get the idea. You can see why it's called windmill breath. Your arms are being a bit like the sails of an old-fashioned windmill. A great breath. It really helps us open up our lung capacity, helps us strengthen and open our diaphragm, relaxing muscles around the neck, letting you support your lungs and breathe as fully as you can. And as we breathe deeper, not only are we getting fresh oxygen into our lives, as we deepen our breath, it allows us to really anchor and connect ourselves back into our bodies. At this time, it's quite easy to disappear up into our heads, particularly with the amount of time that we're spending online. And the online thing's fantastic because it means we can all still communicate, but it does really show how much we want to ground as well, and just kind of keep ourselves anchored in the physical plane. So to come into mountain posture then, into Tadasana, think about having your feet hip width apart in parallel. Find what that is for you. So just work with how your body feels today, knowing that all our bodies are different. And if you've got any conditions or old injuries, and you know that you shouldn't be doing something for your body, then do what's right for you regardless of what I'm saying. So as we stand with our feet roughly hip width apart, really focus on that connection down into the ground. Notice those balls of your feet. Perhaps lift your toes and spread them out across the floor, allowing them to rest gently on the earth. Notice your heels. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze if you wish. And just feel your weight equal on both feet, down into the ground, down through your legs, down into the soles of your feet. And you continue to flow your awareness down into the earth, as if you have roots traveling deep down from the soles of your feet. Imagine them traveling down through the ground, through the earth's crust layer, through the grass, imagine down into the rocks and the clay. And like the roots on a tree, they really anchor you, giving you stability, connecting you down into the earth herself, connecting you into her energy, knowing that she's always there to support us. We can draw energy up through our roots from the earth. And we can send anything that we no longer need back down our roots, down into the earth for her to compost, in order for her to return this fresh energy. She needs lots of compost, so feel free to release as much as you possibly can down into the earth. And then bringing your awareness back up, noticing where you connect with the ground at your feet. And slowly begin to flow your awareness up through your body, into your ankles, and lift and lengthen through your ankles, keeping those joints slightly flexed, slightly soft, up through your lower legs and into your knees, again keeping those joints soft. Lifting and lengthening up through your upper legs and into your hips and your pelvis. Lightly engage your core muscles, so drawing your pelvic floor up and your lower abs in just 10%. That might drop your tailbone slightly towards the ground, providing you with another connection down into the earth. And from your tailbone, gradually bring your awareness vertebrae by vertebrae up along your spine, through your lower back, lifting and lengthening, bringing space between each vertebrae, filling that space with a beautiful, gentle light, up into your mid-back. Notice where your rib cage connects. Feel that spaciousness between each rib, between each vertebrae. Perhaps take your shoulders round in a circle to allow your shoulder blades to slide down towards each other at the back. And your arms and hands can rest gently by your side. From that point between your shoulder blades, continue to flow your awareness along your spine, up into your neck. And as you lengthen up through your neck, perhaps your chin draws in a little to allow the back of your neck to lengthen a little further. And eventually your awareness arrives at the crown of your head. Your whole body filled with that sense of spaciousness and light. And your awareness flows from the crown of your head up into the sky above, connecting you to the sun and the stars, infinite possibilities and universal wisdom. And you find yourself standing in perfect balance between the sky above and the earth below. Take a moment to notice how this feels in your body, standing in the center of your own power, filled with courage and strength, deeply rooted in the earth, and connected to all the wisdom that you ever need. And then allowing your eyes to open if they're closed. We're going to break the windmill breath down, so we're going to start focusing on the right hand side of our lungs and working with our right arm. So we're going to twist slightly to the right. So you're keeping your knees and your hips are slightly soft to allow you to twist to the right. As you twist to the right, your right arm folds up behind, coming up overhead. And as it reaches overhead, you find yourself facing the front again. So this is quite a nice point to remember throughout the whole windmill breath, that every time you have one hand up, one hand down, then you're facing the front. At the moment, we're just going to work with the right hand. We're going to twist slightly to the left and bring that right hand on down through the front. Again, as that hand arrives at the bottom of the circle, we find ourselves facing the front. Twisting to the right hand circles up behind, right hand above facing the front. Twisting to the left, right hand down through the front. Fantastic. This time as you bring that right hand up the back, we're going to breathe in. Turning to the front before bringing that hand down as we breathe out. Coming to the front. Twisting to the right, sweeping the hand behind as we breathe in. Pausing as we face the front. Twisting to the left, breathing out as we bring that right hand down. We'll just do that once more and then we're going to add in the other hand. Breathing in, sweeping the hand through. Twisting to the left as we breathe out and bringing the hand down. Fantastic, that's great. Give your arms a little shake before we start to think. Fantastic. So we're going to twist to the right and bring that hand up overhead. So of course now we've got one hand up, one hand down, facing the front. As we twist to the left, this time as the right hand comes down, the left hand comes up. Both hands are at equal height at shoulders. And then the left hand continues up as the right hand continues down, and we arrive back at the front, one hand up, one hand down, ready to twist to the right. Right hand comes up the back, left hand comes down the front. Facing the front, one hand up, one hand down. Allowing the arms to flow round as we twist to the left. Coming back to the front, let's add the breath back in. Breathing in to twist to the right, bringing the right hand up. Pausing as we face the front, one hand up, one hand down, twisting to the left. Right hand folds down as we breathe out. Pausing to the front. Twisting to the right and breathing in. Pausing to the front, breathing out as the hand comes down. Pausing to the front. Breathing in, sweeping round, twisting to the right. Pausing. Breathing out as we twist to the left, right hand comes down, left hand comes up. Breathing in. Begin to focus your whole breath to match the movement. We might end up out of sync as you focus and match your breath to your movement. Focusing on that right hand. And then coming back to face the front, pausing and just allowing that arm to come down by your sides. Wonderful, that's great. Good. So we're going to do the same for the left hand side. So for the left hand side, we're going to focus on twisting to the left as we sweep the left hand round behind, bringing it up overhead. And then we twist to the right as we bring the left hand down. So it's kind of the opposite of what we were doing. We breathe in as we twist to the left. Breathe out as we twist to the right. Breathing in as you twist to the left. As you bring the hand up this time, when we're facing the front, one hand up, one hand down. If you wish, as you twist to the right to breathe out, bringing that right hand up around the back. Pausing. Breathing in to twist to the left, left hand up behind. Pausing to face the front. Breathing out, twisting to the right, bringing that hand down. And again, working in your own time as you breathe in to the left. Breathe out, twisting to the right, bringing the left hand down front. That's fabulous, well done. Allowing your breath to deepen. Notice that connection down through your feet into the ground. Focusing on matching the movement to your breath, the pause in between. And then with your next out breath, just allow both arms to come back down by your sides. Pause for a moment, feeling that spaciousness that you've created in your rib cage and your lungs. Fantastic, well done. So now I'm going to invite you to wrap up warm and come down into a position that's comfortable for you for a relaxation. So if that's lying on the floor, that's fine. If it's lying on your couch, if it's sitting on a chair, you might want a bolster for under your knees if you're lying on the floor. And you might want a cushion for under your head. You definitely want a blanket or something over the top. Because as we do this, your core temperature drops as we relax and deepen. So making yourselves comfortable. And as you come to lie on the floor or wherever you are, just notice your points of contact with the ground. Bring your awareness to your breath. And take a couple of really nice deep breaths in and out, perhaps sighing out as you breathe out, signifying to your body that you're coming to a time of rest and relaxation, healing and integration. If you're on your back, allowing your arms to roll out to the sides, palms to the ceiling. Having a gap between your legs, feet rolled out to the ceiling, and if that's too tight on your lower back, having your legs outstretched, feel free to bend them. Place your feet flat on the floor, quite wide, and allow your knees to drop in towards each other. And bring your awareness down your body to your feet. Notice your toes, the soles of your feet, the muscles, and gently give them a squeeze. And then allow them to relax. Bringing your awareness to your ankles, to your calves, your knees, and your upper legs. Press the backs of your knees to the floor, stretching your heels away from you, drawing the toes back and squeezing all the muscles in your legs. Hold that squeeze as you notice the muscles contract and tense. And then relax, fully letting go of any tension around your legs and your feet. Allow your legs and feet to be fully supported by the ground beneath you. Bringing your awareness to your hips and your buttocks. Squeeze your buttocks together, drawing those glutes in. And then relax, releasing and letting go. Bringing your awareness to your abdomen and to your lower back. And then draw your abdomen down towards your lower back. And take your lower back to the floor, perhaps tilting your pelvis under, squeezing your belly muscles, compressing the organs contained within. And then release, relaxing, allowing your abdomen to expand, letting go of any tension around your lower back and your belly, and bringing your awareness along your spine, noticing your rib cage, your heart and lungs contained within, noticing your sternum and your collarbones, taking your awareness round to your shoulder blades. And then draw your shoulder blades together, squeezing the muscles in your upper back. Hold that squeeze as you draw them together. And then release, allowing your shoulders to expand across the floor, letting go of any tension. And allowing your spine to relax a little further towards the floor as well. The whole body is supported. And you bring your awareness down your arms to your fingertips, to your wrists, to your lower arms and your elbows, and into your upper arms. Making your hands into little fists, stretch your arms away from you and lift them an inch or two off the floor, and then rotate them one way and then the other, noticing all the muscles in your arms as they twist and turn. Releasing the fists with the palms facing the ceiling, allowing your arms to slowly and gently return to the ground. Allow them to fully relax onto the floor, fully supported as they let go of any tension. Perhaps they feel slightly heavy. And you bring your awareness back through your shoulders and into your neck and your throat. Draw your chin to your sternum, squeezing your throat, lengthening the back of your neck. And then release. Turn your head slowly, slightly to one side, and then rotate it slowly a little to the other side. Just releasing any tension around your neck and your throat. Bringing your head back to center and your awareness to your face. Noticing your mouth and cheeks, your nose, your eyes and your forehead. Squeeze all your facial muscles as tight as you can, squeezing your mouth, your eyes, your nose, your cheeks and your forehead. And then release, softening, fully letting go of any tension. And just scan your body in your mind's eye, and if there's any part needs to move or wriggle a little further to allow it to release a little more tension, just move it in whatever way it requires. As you gradually bring your awareness back to your feet. And at your feet, imagine there's a colour, perhaps your favourite colour, soft, gentle light. As you breathe in, draw your breath in through the soles of your feet, and with it comes that light. As you breathe out, that light expands. It fills the space in your feet, dissolving any tension. With every breath in, continue to draw this beautiful soft light further up your legs. And with every breath out, that light expands, filling the space between the cells, dissolving any tension that you find. You continue to draw this light up into your knees, on up into your upper legs and into your hips, your pelvis and your abdomen. With every breath out, that light expands a little more, dissolving any tension that it finds. With every breath in, you continue to draw this beautiful, gentle light further up your spine, up into your rib cage, your chest, your heart, and your lungs, up into your shoulder. As you breathe out, that light expands, dissolving any tension. As you bring your awareness down your arms to your fingertips once more. This time, as you breathe in, you draw that light into your hands and up into your wrists. As you breathe out, that light expands, dissolving any tension in your wrists and your hands. And with every breath in, you continue to draw this beautiful, soft, gentle light up into your arms, into your elbows, all the way up into your shoulders. With every breath out, it expands, dissolving any tension, filling that space with a sense of peace and calm. You continue to draw that light with your breath up into your neck and throat. On up into your head and across your face. With every breath out, it expands, filling the space between the cells, dissolving any tension. This beautiful, gentle light expands, filling all of the space between all of the cells in your whole being, dissolving any tension. Filling that space with a sense of peace and calm. And as you come now to rest in stillness, I invite you to affirm to yourself, I am filled with strength and courage. I release fear, knowing that I have the strength and courage to cope with anything that life brings. I accept my strength and my courage. Gradually you become aware of a golden ball of light shining above your head in the sky. It's like the sun, and its warm golden rays gently bathe your body with energy and vitality. That energy and vitality flowing into your being and through the crown of your head, down your spine, down your arms to your fingers. Golden rays of energy, nourishing and replenishing your life force, filling your whole body, your hips, your legs, and all the way to the tips of your toes. Your whole being is filled with this fresh energy, this golden light. This energy expands and it begins to wriggle your fingers and toes as you gently begin to return to the present moment, becoming aware of your physical body and the ground beneath you. Any sounds outside. Gently begin to circle your hands and your feet, gradually bringing movement back to your physical body. Taking your arms up overhead for a stretch, perhaps a yawn. And then slowly bending one knee and then the other, placing your feet flat on the floor. Allow your knees to fall from side to side. Slowly bringing one knee and then the other into your chest. Give your knees a hug and rock from side to side, easing out your lower back. And then roll over onto your right hand side and rest for a moment. Very slowly in your own time, keeping your eyes closed if you wish. Begin to uncurl, bringing the crown of your head up last, a bit like your ears go to the floor, and it comes up last as you gently return to a comfortable sitting position. And once you're back in that sitting position, bringing the palms of your hands together, rubbing them vigorously, creating a warm energy with friction. And then cupping your hands, placing them over your eyes, and allow your eyes to open into that lovely warm darkness. Allow them to be and relax. And gradually open your fingers, allowing the daylight to return. Taking your fingers, smoothing out your forehead, drawing circles at the temples. And then tapping the crown of your head with your fingers to ensure that you're fully present in the here and now. And then returning your hands to your lap. And I invite you to join me in chanting Om 3 times. You can join in or simply listen and allow the vibration to come through. And so we'll take a deep breath in to begin. Om. 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 And then bringing the palms of your hands together. Bringing your thumbs to your sternum, to your heart center, and your chin to the fingertips. Namaste. Well done, and enjoy the rest of your day.